pictures, please. Hi my loves, welcome back to Vlogmas Day 2. So I'm actually filming this intro a couple days after I filmed this vlog, because honestly I had no intentions on filming this vlog, but then afterwards I was like, wait, no, I kind of want to film this and I want to have it for my memory. Basically in this vlog we go over to my mom's house and we basically take care of her slash kind of cook for her and just spend the day with her. She actually recently cut her finger really bad on her dominant hand, and so she hasn't been able to really do anything, go to work, anything like that. And my mom isn't the type of person who likes to rely on people, and so I know the fact that she's been basically like on house arrest has really been getting to her, and I just wanted to do something nice for her and go spend the day with her. So that's what today's vlog is. I just take you guys along for how I make a soup and then spending the day with her. So if you guys want to see what we get up to in today's vlog, go ahead and keep watching. Hey my loves, I just got off the train. I am walking to my mom's house. Y'all, this rain will not let up. I put my hair in a braid to try to protect it, but there's a little bit of hair still out, so honestly, it is what it is. I need to wash it anyways. But I went to the supermarket to get some last few things that I needed by my house. And then I decided to walk to the express train. And there's this bakery that I usually go to that's by the train. And I usually get their carrot cakes for like big events. And my mom really likes the carrot cake. So I was like, I should go get her a slice of the cake to cheer her up, because she is someone who doesn't like help. Like, she doesn't like to ask for help. She doesn't like to feel like useless or like have to rely on anybody. So the fact that she's not able to use her dominant hand, I know is bothering her, and I know she's sad about it. She also doesn't like to just like be at the house not doing anything. So I know it's like getting to her because I can hear it in her voice. I'm like, anything that I can do to try to like cheer her up, I'm gonna do that. So it's literally raining today, so I was like, let me make a soup. I was trying to figure out what to make last night, because I decided last night I was gonna come because I didn't have PT today. So I was trying to decide what to make, and when I woke up and it was raining, I was like, oh, I should just make soup. So I'm gonna make some soup, and then she can have some of the carrot cake as dessert. Anyways, let me put my camera away before it gets like damaged because of the rain. So I'll talk to you guys when we get to my mom's. My loves, I made it to my mom's house and I am about to unload everything and start making the chicken stock. But I wanted to show you guys the carrot cake. This is the carrot cake slice. I was like, oh, I brought you some carrot cake to cheer you up. And she started laughing. She was like, well, let me eat it now. You got to eat it early. So I was like, wait, hold on. Let me record it. I got her some carrot cake. So I'm going to let her enjoy the carrot cake. And then I'm going to make the stock. So let me give this to her. And then I'll get into how I make the stock. Even though, yeah, I'll get into that. I don't know if I mentioned what kind of soup I'm going to be making. But I'm going to be making this Tuscan bean soup. I've made it before. I made it one other time and I really liked it. And I made it, and the recipe calls for you putting cream into it. And I was tasting it before I put the cream, because you put the cream at the end. And honestly, I preferred it without the cream. So I'm not going to add the cream to it today. Because one, I know my mom would prefer it that way, because she, you know, everything with her is like healthy. And honestly, I just think it tastes better. And then the original recipe calls for you making it with sausage, but I'm making it with ground turkey. I also made it with ground turkey the first time, and I preferred it that way as well. And then I got some beans. These are Great Northern beans. And then you don't have to put pasta, but I did add a little bit of pasta just because it makes it like more starchy and it makes it more of a meal. So I just brought half a bag of macaroni. I didn't bring the full bag because I know my mom's not gonna use it. And then some celery, My mom has carrots and onions and garlic and all of that. And then you're just gonna need a little bit of tomato paste. And then you need a Parmesan rind. I think that's what it's called. So I brought that. And then I went and bought some kale. You can either put kale or spinach, but I prefer kale. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and start making my stock. Honestly, it's super simple, and I've done it in another video, but it's literally just a mirror prop. And then I add a bunch of garlic, water. I have a chicken spine, so I pop this in there. And then I add a bay leaf, black pepper, salt, red chili flakes, and I just let that simmer on the stove for like 45 minutes to an hour. And then while that is simmering and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and prep all my veggies, and then we'll start assembling. My ground turkey is also still frozen, so it gives me a little bit of time for that to defrost. So once my stock is done, I'll give you guys an update, and then I'll show you guys how I make the soup. Also, I just realized I didn't bring my little mount, like my magnetic mount, so I could give you guys an overhead shot, but this was very last minute, so I wasn't planning on filming, but then I was like, wait, I should film this. So I'll try to show you guys as much as I can. All right, my loves, so it's been quite a little bit of time later. My stock has been cooking for about like just over an hour, maybe a little bit more than that, an hour 15-ish, but it's done. I've tasted it. I had to add a little bit more salt. And if you guys do make stock, I would say, you know, make sure you guys are tasting it and everything. So let me show you guys. So this is what my stock looks like. I also just finished prepping all of the veggies I'm gonna put in the soup. My ground turkey is pretty much defrosted, so yeah, there's still a little frozen in the middle, but it'll be fine. And then I have everything else I'm gonna need. This is garbage. This is garbage as well. But let me see where I'm gonna put chop right there. So I'm going to strain my broth, and then I'm going to use the same exact pot to start making the soup. Yeah, so let me go ahead and get a strainer. All right, so we got a strainer. Now I need a really big bowl to dump my stock into. Might be a little excessive, but I'd rather it be bigger than not big enough. So let me clean this. I'm going to just rinse it, and then we're going to dump our stock. Okay, so I definitely didn't think through like this whole process, because my strainer is way smaller than this, so I'm gonna have to be super careful. I'm probably gonna do it slowly, like I'm probably gonna do it with a spoon first, and then when it's not as much, then I'll like pour it, because I feel like it's just all gonna fall in there and then I'll be tight. So let me do this, and then I'll hop back on camera, because this is gonna be a mess. This is my stock. It actually is quite a bit. So I just rinsed out my pot. I'm gonna let it dry up, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of oil. So I just watched the video back. So I am supposed to add my garlic once the ground turkey has a bit already cooked. So you're also supposed to add a little bit of thyme and rosemary. I brought in a bag because I figured my mom wouldn't have any. So I'm gonna go ahead and just crush this up a little bit. I'm not gonna use too much, because I know the taste can be overpowering, and that's not something we use a lot. So I'm just gonna, probably not gonna use this much either. So I'm just gonna go like this to take off the leaves. All right, I think that should be enough. So these are starting to get some color. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a hole right here, so I can put my ground turkey in it, right in there, and then it could get a sear, because browning means flavor. All right, my loves, I just finished chopping up the ground turkey. So I chopped up my ground turkey, and then I crushed up my garlic and my thyme and rosemary. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these both in there, let them marry together, and then I have to put in my tomato paste. Once I put the tomato paste, then I deglaze the pan with some white wine, and then I need to watch the video again, and I need to unlock my apps again because they locked again. But I'm pretty sure that's when you add the stock and then you add the beans, I think. I would check in once we've put the tomato paste. This is what it looks like with the tomato paste. Just trying to make sure it's all incorporated well. My beans, So I'm gonna just go ahead and add this, and then I'm gonna add as much stock as fits. All right, my loves, it's been quite a bit of time, but the soup's all done. I also cleaned all of the kale. So I went ahead and cleaned all of it. Last time I put all the kale in the soup, but this time I was talking to my mom and we decided to just wash all the kale and then put it in your bowl and then like put the soup in it, because I didn't like how it tasted when I heated up the soup, and obviously there's gonna be leftovers. So just a little tip if you guys do this recipe. And then let me show you guys the soup. This is it right here. I got a little bowl. I also have like 30 minutes before I gotta go. So I'm just gonna take some kale, like that much. It's literally just a handful, and I know it looks like a lot, but once it gets warm, it disappears. All right, my loves, I just finished cleaning up a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and taste test this. I'm in the kitchen because my mom is in the living room talking. So I'm just gonna do a quick taste test. Yeah, way better without the heavy cream, in my opinion. Well, that is still really hot. I'm supposed to be leaving here in the next 10 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, but I gotta leave here by 5:30 the latest, because it gives me 1 whole hour to get home before class. So I will update you guys when I leave, and then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. It's still really hot, but I'm gonna try to eat it as fast as possible without burning my mouth. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Just finished the soup. I'm full. Ma, you like the soup?
No me estén.
I'm not.
Sí, me gustó.
She's like, no pictures, please. But she liked the soup. She ate all of it, period. Anyways, I'm about to clean up, put the rest of the soup away, and then head out. I'm literally like sweating, and this hat isn't making it any better. I'm just dying at my mom. She's like, no pictures, please. Hey, my loves, we're back home. As you guys can see, I didn't end up updating you guys. Oh my god, I have no space on this SD card. Please hold. Okay, I just deleted some footage, so hopefully that was enough footage to talk. I have 29 minutes, and I should not be talking for 29 minutes. But anyways, so we're back home. It is way later, way later. I didn't get the chance to update you guys because, y'all, I told you guys that I was gonna try to leave my mom's house by 5:15, 5:30 the latest. Y'all, I didn't get to the train station till 5:55. Mind you, my class was at 6:30. But somehow, I made it into my house by 6:32. I said, clock it. Like, crazy. It worked out so perfectly. But anyways, so yeah, I'm back home. I had class is officially over. I'm officially done with program, at least the first phase of it. I did sign up for phase 2 because your girl's trying to get a job. Like, I'm trying to like sit because wow, this is very uncomfortable, but if not, I'm just like real low. Like, look. Like, that's real low. Let me actually, I'm gonna just put my camera down a little bit. Okay, yeah, that should be more comfortable. So yeah, I'm back home. I'm like, there's so many emotions because I'm like, well, first of all, I just graduated program. It was a 16-week digital marketing program, and I'm like, that's crazy that it's over, especially because I've been doing it for 16 weeks and it's like 3 days out of my week, technically 4. That's 6:30 to 9:30, so it's literally my entire evening. And so the fact that it's over is like bittersweet because I'm like, wow, I did that, you know what I mean? But then it's sad because I'm just like, wow, like what am I gonna do with my evenings? And it's just crazy because I feel like I definitely didn't talk as much, but it was definitely something I looked forward to. But yeah, in regards to my mom's, that was really good. It was like, I thought about doing it last night, and then I literally thought about filming it when I was like on the way there, and then I was just like, you know what, I should film it because this is one of those things that I want to be able to like watch back on, even though she wasn't in the video. Just like knowing, you know, that she was there and how everything went, and then having like a visual diary of it. I just think it's yeah, I'm gonna enjoy like looking back on it. Honestly, I'm like really grateful that I was like able to do that, and I'm gonna try to, especially she still has like about a month of recovery, because honestly y'all, she cut her finger so deep, it's in her dominant hand, so she literally like can't really do anything. And my mom is not the type of person who like likes to ask for help. It's where I get it from, whether it comes from me, whether it comes from her sisters, like whether it comes from anybody. She's just not somebody who likes to ask for help. And I know that being at home and not being able to like do her normal things is like really getting to her. And then like she isn't able to go to work, and my mom literally could retire, and she's like, I'm not gonna retire, because she's like, I will be sick if I retire and then I'm like just home all the time. She's like, no, like I like to work, I like to do something, like to do stuff. So I know the fact that she's like not able to work, and then she's not able to do anything at home, or like she doesn't want to go out because she's like, I don't want to get infected, like my finger to get infected or anything like that. So she's just like put at home, and I know that it's like kind of getting to her. I can hear it in her voice. Like every day I call her and I'm like, hey, like how are you, how's the figure? She was like, it's the same, like the skin hasn't grown back yet. And I can just tell. So that's why I was just like on my way to the train earlier, and I was like, you know what, I should get her that carrot cake just to cheer her up. And I was like, I know she's like everything about her diet and everything, but as soon as I literally as soon as I took it out the bag and I was like, oh, you know, and I brought you a slice of cake to cheer you up, she like just started laughing, and she like her face lit up, and she was like, well, I should eat it now because it's better to eat this stuff early. And I was just dying. Yeah, it's just days like today remind me that like my mom is like literally just a girl, and like she's just a normal human like me. I think sometimes we look at our parents and we think they're these superheroes, and it's just like she literally is doing this for the first time. Like this is the first time she's ever cut herself at, you know, this extreme measure, and now she's like super paranoid. She's like, you gotta be careful, like, you know. And so I don't know, it's things like this that remind me that she's literally just like another human being like me, and she's doing everything for the first time like me, and we're gonna make mistakes, and we're just here figuring it out. And my relationship with my mom hasn't been the easiest. It's that Virgo Pisces duo, yikes. She's the Virgo, I'm the Pisces. Yo, there's so many noises if it's not outside, child. Oh my god, it's just, this is living in New York City. Anyways, I feel like at this point I'm just rambling. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end out the video here. I've been talking for 8 minutes. Most of this is probably gonna get cut, but yeah, just wanted to get real with y'all. I feel like I don't talk too much about my like personal life on here, and I want to do that more, and at some point that will come. There's just a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified every single time I post a new video. And if you made it to the end of this video, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye.